Welcome my friends. This is a video about checking my new, or in fact refurbished Yamaha P4500 PA amplifiers. I will do two checks. One of them is the RMS check, so the power out check, and one of them is the phase check, input versus output. Starting with the power check. Therefore I use those two amplifiers. They are exactly the same. They're switched in bridged mode. So for the familiar users, only channel A has the volume. I make it on 15 dB, can make also 10 dB. And I use a functional generator to power to steer in and sine signal into my mixer. Mixer is simple, it's a Pioneer 600. Channel 1 has a signal, you see the VU meters on 0 dB, and I use the power out to steer my signal into the power amplifiers. Please make sure you use balanced outputs from the mixer and balanced input from the amplifiers, so it makes sure that you have full power, because between unbalanced and balanced is a 6 dBu signal loss. So if you're steering with balanced, then you have 6 dBu extra signal for the noise. Then I do the power out. Each amplifier is switch bridged, so I have bridge output for my Yamaha P output. You recognize that here is speak on directly into the Yamaha. This is because I adapted my Yamaha power amplifiers. Normally it has 4 connectors for the speakers, as you are familiar with these connectors, so 2 black and 2 red buses, but I am very familiar to adapt this and make 2 speak-on connectors in the output. That is for my application later on far more easy to use. So both amplifiers are speak-on out, and they will put their loads into this unit. This unit is a self-built power load for 2 times 375 watts RMS at 8 ohms. In fact, there are 2 big resistors in this box of 375 watts each, mounted on a heat sink, and will be operated will be operated with two fans if the temperature rises above 45 degrees, something like that. You see that, oh, I'm sorry, you see that the power is directly loaded into this beacon inputs for the right amplifiers, the right connector here, and the left amplifier will be put into the left channel. There are buses to directly couple the measure the voltage from the resistors, and you see two RMS meters. It is very important to use true RMS meters because we have to do with alternating current. I'm sorry. You can also read the frequency in the right corner. It's 100 Hertz. So what I am seeing, I'm seeing 90, almost 20 volts. I'm seeing 80 volts. It does not matter if it's off exactly. It's not a very big issue. Okay, then I will put more signal in it. So I do the volume higher, and you see that the voltage increases about 30-40 volts RMS. And on the middle there's a table, so I can read immediately that about 40 volts is 200 watts at 8 ohms. That is to make it more easy. So I'm powering now 200 watts, 2 times 200 watts at the load. Very nice. This is very important because I do it now at 100 Hertz. You see 100 Hertz. You do it not at one frequency 100 Hertz but at 3 frequencies. So I put my volume down, my voltage will be near 0. I do it in 1 kilohertz, and I put my volume up until there's the same voltage, about 40 volts, 41 volts and 37.5 volts. So what is now the check? The check is to check if both meters are almost the same voltage. In fact, it does not matter if it's 1 or 2 volts off, because if there are speakers on it you will not hear that difference. And you see also in the right corner that we have almost 1 kilohertz on both meters. So that's nice. Powering down the volume, we go to 10 kilohertz, and the volume, put the volume up until we have 30 volts. Oh, my auto power off is, that's a shame from these meters, saving the batteries. But in fact it's not very nice if you are measuring on longer times. So we do it for 30 volts is enough for 10 kilohertz. 30.63 and 28 volt. Very nice. You see that the frequency is not 1 kilohertz but 520 Hertz. I think it's said to do that these multimeters cannot measure this frequency anymore at this power. Okay, so this is checked, and if we can do it at 100 Hertz back, and we do it on, let's say 40 volts, so it's almost 200 watts. Oh, there it is. 2 times 200 watts. We will see in a few minutes that these two lights will go on, and that means that the fans will be activated. Oh, we have a temperature problem. We have a temperature problem. Very nice. Okay, this was a test. I will end this video for this time, and later we will do more.